Nature.
Oh, just slide it up and you can hit the airplane mode.
Oh yeah, right.
Marissa, is it cool if I take a video like
Yeah.
during while we're doing
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, big talking Brewskis. Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack the cold one, we're on the air. Big talking Brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Kicking back, having a few beers, we're chatting. Pull up your chair, we're all relaxing. Any subject, we never dismiss. Big talking Brewskis with Marissa Smith. Comedy, sex, relationships, more. Any subject, we got it in store. Big talking Brewskis is coming in live. Crack one open, Marissa has arrived. Big talking Brewskis with Marissa Smith. Yeah.
Hey guys, happy Friday! This is Big Talkin' Brewskis. I'm still Marissa Smith. As always, I've got Rodney Daniels with me.
What's up, guys? Time for segment 2.
We're bringing back Tommy Caroline
Hey, what's going on, guys?
and Gordon McNiff.
What's up, guys?
Gordon.
So now, Tommy, I don't know that like the people know, but like you've been sober for quite some time.
Yeah,
So how long have you been sober?
like a year and a half now.
Oh shit!
Hell
yeah,
yeah, brother.
Yeah,
Wow,
congrats!
congratulations.
Congrats!
Dude, that's awesome.
Like, is it hard like doing shows in bars and being sober?
Not really. It's like going out on a Friday night. That kind of sucks. Like, I never like being at a show. I'm at the bar for a reason.
Right.
Even like if I'm with people, it's all right. I'm here to be social. But like on a Friday night, if I got no plans, it's like all right. I can't just fucking go drink water at a bar like a weirdo.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
Yeah. I'll have a Sprite, please.
Well, even if
Yeah.
people go into the bar, and if I go to the bar and have a beer, I mean, by myself, I mean, I guess it's still kind of weird. If I'm going to
No.
the...
It's,
I mean, well, no,
used
going by
to-
yourself is like not that weird. But if you're going and
Yeah.
you have like a Sprite,
Yeah.
now that's when it gets weird.
That's the guy you got to keep an eye on. It's like,
Yeah.
Because like
It's
as the
like-
bartender, I just look at you like, what?
Oh, everyone's getting fucked up and you're just hanging out.
Just
Yeah.
keeping an eye on things.
Yeah, I feel like a chaperone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cop.
So, like, what made you decide to get sober?
Horrible hangovers.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh yeah, I would. Actually, like the second to last bad hangover was after a night out with you and Wendy.
What?
Oh shit, we
Oh.
lost you by the pair.
Shut
Oh,
the
yeah, I
fuck
bet.
up.
Yeah, I remember that night. So like, it was me and Wendy, and
You guys
like,
found me and lost me right there.
yeah, we found you. I think we ended up eating at Panchitos.
Yep.
Then we went
Oh,
to
Karaoke.
Karaoke.
Around the corner.
Would-
Where
And-
I've never seen that place again. I've walked around there. I've been like, I know I got fucked up here and did karaoke. And there's a
I was
hardware
not there. I
store.
feel like
that's
I
a-
was there.
Yeah, you were there at the beginning of the
Yeah,
night.
and then
Okay,
you
right. I
left
was like,
early.
wait, this sounds familiar. Panchitos,
yeah,
karaoke.
yeah. And then like I think you were like, oh, I'm gonna go have a cigarette, and then we're like, where'd
Yeah.
Tommy go?
Yeah, but you never
That's-
came back.
That
Yeah.
sounds like me.
What were you drinking?
I remember it was. I think it was the margaritas we had at Panchitos that put me over.
Oh
the
yeah,
edge,
we got a
'cause
picture.
Tequila.
Yep,
Tequila.
we
and
did.
me do not mix.
Yeah, we got a picture.
Yeah, I can't fuck with
The-
tequila either. See,
no.
tequila gets me
The-
like that. Like I get fucked up and can't remember
do
shit.
shots, but I can do margaritas. I can drink a margarita all day, but like you give me like a tequila shot and like
Really?
I'm gonna black out.
What?
The,
Like one, I literally can have like one tequila shot and I'd be like, I don't know what I did last night.
I drank.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Look, he just took out his phone. He's taking notes.
No, that's insane. What?
Yeah. I just like I don't do well with the shots, but margaritas, maybe it's like how the lime mixes with it and my
the
body
extra
chemistry.
lime
sugar
and
or something.
coconut.
Yeah, that I can drink, but like a actual like if I do a shot with like salt and like I'm
Just
fucked.
don't use salt.
like
Don't
it's
use salt.
just
No, it's the sauce, not the salt. It's the tequila.
It's the
fool.
tequila. It's tequila.
Maybe it's the salt though.
It's the tequila.
Have you ever done it without the salt?
I mean,
It's
it
not.
tastes nasty.
I don't think I've
He's
ever
like-
done a tequila shot with the salt. It's always
Oh,
just
really?
a shot, and then all right, I'm gonna chase it with this beer. And
Have you guys
that's it.
ever had a shot called a Screaming Mexican?
No, what's that?
So it's a
Oh.
tequila
I like it
shot
already.
with Tabasco, and they just mix like Tabasco and tequila, and that's just it. That's it.
Okay, I've done
No.
the pickleback before.
Fuck
I
the
like
picklebacks. I
picklebacks.
don't
That's
fuck
the only
with
time I'll drink whiskey.
You ever done an
No,
Irish car
I-
bomb?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
All right, so I was doing a pickleback one time, and someone gave me just not the pickle. I was like, I don't need the pickle. I just
Then
need
it's
the,
not
you
a
know.
pickleback.
Everybody was doing picklebacks. I was like, just give me the shot. And then they gave me the pickle. I was like, I fucking hate pickles. I don't fuck with pickles. And they're like,
I love
just take this.
Yeah, I like
cheers.
pickles too.
And then I did the
But-
pickle shot. Instead of the whiskey, it wasn't whiskey. It was just pickle juice. And I was like,
No, to be honest, the reason why I'll get
Worse.
a pickleback is because it's the only time it's appropriate to drink pickle juice in public. Because like, you can't just be asking somebody for like fucking pickle juice.
I would
Like-
love if
So
that was-
black.
That was somebody's rock bottom story.
pickles
All I wanted was
are
pickle juice.
gross.
Like,
Really, all I wanted was pickle juice.
Pickles.
it's like
Ruined me.
I have it
literally,
out
like,
for pickles.
I'll order a pickleback because I'm like, you know something, I can drink pickle juice outside in front of people.
I'm not, nobody's judging me.
It's my joke now, fucker.
Exactly. Even though you had the
You
whiskey
think
shot
I came
like
for the
fucking
whiskey, but I really came for
15
the
minutes
pickle.
ago. She's just sipping on the pickle juice.
It's just like I just see some guy sitting at the bar. Hey, you want some whiskey? And I'm just like, oh, this whiskey was so hard. Oh, pickle juice. Like,
You waited an awful long time to drink that pickle juice. Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I've
there's-
never seen you drink
I-
whiskey.
Joe.
I don't drink whiskey.
You don't drink
Just
whiskey.
the pickles.
No, it's just I'll do a pickleback, but literally just because I want the pickle juice.
I see. I have it so out for pickles. I fucking hate pickles more than anything, except mustard.
More than
I probably hate mustard more than I
wait,
hate pickles.
wait, any mustard?
Oh, you don't like
Fuck
mustard?
mustard, yo.
Wait, what about
Mustard's
honey
the
mustard?
business.
I fucking love honey mustard. There's an
Spicy
exception.
mustard,
Honey-
regular
honey
mustard.
Okay.
Honey mustard is a must.
Okay. But you don't like yellow mustard?
You don't
Fuck
like
yellow
spicy mustard?
How about
Fuck-
Dijon?
Fuck Dijon mustard.
Oh,
Fuck that shit.
Dijon.
But you
I'll
like
say
a
it
honey
again.
mustard.
I
Okay.
used to be real.
Grey Poupon.
Grey Poupon,
That's a
whatever.
Dijon.
I'll let it slide.
That's
I
so
don't know.
good.
Maybe sometime.
So good.
I've never had it. Maybe I have.
I love honey mustard and I love honey Dijon.
I love, that honey Dijon. Ooh, that's there's exceptions to good sweet mustard, but
Yeah.
it's fucking yellow mustard. Oh, I was scarred one time. I had this coat, and for the whole day there was a giant mustard stain on my shirt on my shoulder, and I didn't notice it. So every time I turned my head to the left, I would smell mustard. I'm like, where is this mustard smell coming from? It's been haunting me all day. And I turn my head to the left, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, at
Wait,
the
how'd
end
you
of it,
get mustard on you?
I have no idea. And it was like all day.
He got
and at the end of the turn,
splashed.
I like turned around, like looked, and it was like right here. And I was like, oh mother! There was a fucking yellow mustard there. I was like, son of a bitch! No, don't fuck with mustard, son.
Damn.
Nah.
I like honey mustard. I'm
Oh, I love honey
okay
mustard.
with yellow mustard. I don't really care.
You like soy sauce?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, dude. What do I look like?
What do you mean? Yeah, of course. Like I don't
Freak?
put that on anything.
Oh, put that shit. Yeah.
Like
What
until you
about
get the
you have
packets
with
with the
sushi?
rice. No, yeah, no. Well,
Sushi. Soy sauce.
sushi, I gotta mix it with the ginger, and then that gives it a different flavor.
I just squirted it. on the
I
soy
like
sauce.
soy sauce.
I just dip it in.
Yeah,
No,
I like
no.
soy sauce.
Dumplings.
And I like dumpling sauce too.
Dumplings.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Dumplings.
Because they've got like that's like close to a soy sauce, but that's a different sauce. There's like a dumpling sauce.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
It's thicker.
Yeah.
You know who has the best Chinese food?
Let's talk about it. Because all we talked about was glory holes and penises last segment. So
Now
So now we're
we're switching to Chinese food
and mustard.
and mustard.
Which in high school, can I just like do a just quick timeout? Like, so I went to an all girls high school, and like all my friends and I, like we would like call like going down on a girl Chinese food.
Eating cat.
So now we're triggered.
Oh my
Now
God, it
this
makes
is
so much
triggered right now.
sense.
Because like it would be like, all right, so like you went on a date with him, yeah. Like, did he eat Chinese food? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I eat Chinese food all night. No, shit with the chopsticks. Shit.
You better stop for that guy with the cast. Come get you.
No, dude, no.
He's like, I ate your mother's Chinese food.
I
and
see
it
people
was
with-
delectable.
Yeah, I know. I didn't do that shit. Fuck no, hell no.
That was the kind that was just sitting in the refrigerator for forever.
Oh, reheated Tupperware shit. Yo, no. Every time I see a guy on the train or something with a cast on him, I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh, fucking hey.
Wait, he doesn't have the cast now, fool.
No, it was like a splinted cast. It was so it was like a split cast. So when you first break your arm, you get a split cast, and then
Yeah.
2 weeks later, you'll get the actual hard cast. So
Oh, so you seen him go from the splint cast to the
To
real
regular
cast?
cast?
yeah,
Damn.
I know the whole spectrum of his recovery.
Yeah.
He's like a son to me.
Did you sign his cast?
He's on his mom's cast. Signed his mom's
Oh my
cast.
god! Oh my god! That is fucking awesome.
You're like, your mom's so proud of you.
Penis.
Alex Lombard was great.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, keep up the good love, Dad. Oh
Love
my
if
God.
you call me dad.
No, yeah. Oh my gosh, no, but the best Chinese food place. We got sidetracked a little.
Vivid
Yes.
Cabaret.
Yeah.
Best pork fried rice.
Oh, wait, okay, so
Fish tacos.
back to you being sober, because I had a situation earlier this week. There was this guy I had gone on a couple of great dates with. We had sex a couple different times. It was nice. And then he was just like, look, I don't really like guys that like drink like that, just like in general. Like, kind of just, and then kicked me to the curb because I drink too much.
Oh,
Yeah.
not chill.
Right. And it's kind of like, are you able to
that
date
is-
somebody that like is still
I
like
don't think I could drink.
Yeah.
borderline
somebody-
alcoholic?
I don't think I could date somebody who drank the way that I did because I was just a mess. Like the night after I went out with you guys, I was at the Pear again,
Yeah.
and one of the drug dealers in the neighborhood was like, "Yo, you remember me?"
Oh, the Aaron Hernandez looking guy?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I think he had
Go,
a whole bunch of hair. I
Ah.
don't remember. And
Dude,
he just looked at me. He was
Wait,
like,
the
"Yo, you
tall,
remember
skinny
me?" No, I think he was a shorter.
He's dead now.
Is he? That, I
He
don't
got
know.
shot.
What?
Who got shot?
So one of our drug dealers in McDougal Street.
Yeah, but he was like, "Do you remember me from last night?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, we took the train last night." And I was like, "Where the fuck did I go?" Because I think that's like one of my weird blackout memories is standing on a train platform, smoking a cigarette, taking a piss. And it's just like something that came to me a few months later. I was like, wait, I did that.
Oh shit! Right, which is all the things you're not supposed to do on a train platform.
Yeah.
One time I
But
went
it's like
into-
4 o'clock in the morning, so
Yeah.
there's nobody there.
One time I went and pissed on a whole wall of 2-liter soda cans in a supermarket when I was really drunk. That was probably one of the worst things I've ever done.
For some
It's
reason,
the
I feel like I
worst
can see
thing.
you doing that.
It was the worst thing
Yeah.
I've ever done. My friend, like, yeah.
Pissing in the supermarket alone is just
I was
bad.
maybe, yeah, it was terrible. It was like the worst thing I've ever done. I think that it's just to think of the horror of people who grab those 2-liter sodas.
They're like, this smells like piss.
You're like, here, honey, this will be your soda.
How old were you?
It's like 21.
Okay.
Like peak of all asshole, like, you know, of ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's
21.
done.
Yeah, all right. You gotta, you're 21. You'll let it go. I'll
But
let
if
it
she
go.
drinks every day,
Oh, yeah, but it's
not
so-
too crazy, would you
tough.
still like?
Yeah,
Is that a deal? Is that a deal breaker? Because I like this guy was upset.
I don't think I would mind it. If you're like fucking hammered, then yeah, that's annoying. But
Well,
if
the
you're
last time
just-
we hung out, I got a bottle of like Evan Williams, and I drank like half of it. More. He had one.
Fifth
He
or
didn't
a
even like.
handle?
Yeah, like the one that's like right under the handle.
Yeah, yeah.
if you can control, if you can handle yourself, yeah, then fine. But I don't.
Right.
It's not a deal breaker for me. I understand that some people like it. I just happen to be bad at it. So
What?
Right. Then the glory hole guy doesn't drink either. It's like we went for margaritas and he was like, "Oh no, I like to like, have candy." And I was like, "What do you mean? You like to have candy?" He was
Ecstasy?
like, "No, he was like, no, if I like eat like 2 or 3 Snickers, it's like equivalent to like you having like a couple of margaritas." And I was like, "It is
Not to your waist, it's not.
not, and it's not. It's not."
I've been eating candy like a motherfucker recently.
Dude.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're also mad skinny. Like I feel like your metabolism hasn't like turned against you yet.
No, it's still kicking pretty good, unfortunately.
Yeah, like
That's a
there's
good
gonna
thing.
be a
Unfortunately,
day where
that's a
you
good
look
thing.
at a slice
Well,
of pizza and you're gonna gain 20 pounds.
I do it probably like not the best way, where I drink like 3 or 4 cups of coffee a day. So it's just my stomach is always bubbling and fucking weird.
Yeah.
But
Are
like,
you constantly taking shits?
but candy,
much.
you're not gonna get fat
It's-
from. Like I eat only sour candy. They don't really have a lot of fat. in
But it does not. It doesn't equate to me having like a couple of
no,
shots of whiskey.
I'm not gonna eat 3 Snickers bars and be like, guys, I fucking love y'all.
Like, you guys are the best.
Right.
Like, but,
Remember
like,
that time we were at Autos?
Pounded back like 5 Snickers bars.
Wait, you talking about Sturz? I'm like, wait, I think I was there that night.
no one's ever done that though. Like everybody, people have drank like 12 beers. What happens if you eat like 12 Snickers bars? Like how fucking?
I'm sure there's somebody.
Diabetes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go in the
Oh
shop.
my god!
You
I
get a
ate,
stomach
I-
ache and you throw up.
I ate a whole thing of Twix one time. And
What's a whole
the next,
thing of Twix?
It was like a whole party sleeve of Twix on this sleepover one time, and I pooped my pants.
You had a
I
sleepover.
pooped my pants. We were walking home. We were walking to my house, and we had to jump this fence. And I was like, my friend was like, "Dude, we were taking the shortcut." He's like, "Dude, come on, Corey." Because I was like, "I gotta we gotta get back to my house. I'm not gonna make it out. We gotta get back. We gotta jump this fence, Corey. Come on, do it. Come on, Corey." I was like, "Oh man, it happens." Oh.
Did it like drip down your leg and shit?
It happens. Yeah, like, just gonna walk around. I'm not climbing a fence and shit in my pants right now.
It's the worst.
Yeah, no, it was the lowest point in my life. It
Here,
was
shit
the
your
worst.
No.
You don't
I've
ask a
gotten
lady.
real.
Oh,
No, I mean I've gotten like real close where like I pull my pants down and like shit the ledge of the toilet,
Oh, yeah.
but like I like
The
never.
ledge.
Yeah, like like you're just like you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna shit my pants, and then you just pull your pants down and then you just shit, and then it was just like, oh, it's
yeah.
not in the toilet. Like that's happened, but like I've
I-
never actually like shat my
No,
pants.
shout out to my brother and sister. They're gonna remember this story. I was
Oh
like
my God,
14.
no.
Okay.
Oh shit.
And I don't know what it was. I had hot chocolate or something, but something didn't agree with me. I took
That's my story. I was gonna tell.
I took my
after
little
had
brother
hot
and my little
chocolate.
sister sledding, and I'm 14. My little brother's 12. My little sister's like 7 or something. I'm the big brother, and I was like, all of a sudden it started bubbling. I was like, we gotta go. And they were like, we just got here, right? I was like, no, we gotta go.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the
We're
fuck.
going.
No, we're going down the street. I was like, and and they were like, are you taking the shit?
What?
They realized it, like, and we had to walk all the way home, like 4 blocks, and
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
in the winter in
Bro.
Wisconsin, just 1997. It was horrible.
I was like, I was dating this guy, and like, I think we like ate bad sushi, and he, and I was sleeping over his place, and it was like probably like maybe like the 4th or 5th time that I was ever like sleeping over, and we're like watching a movie, we're trying to like Netflix and chill, and then like all of a sudden I was just like, ooh, I gotta go to the bathroom, and like my tummy just was like a hot burning churning.
Shit,
Like
one of
and
those.
so like then bubble gut, like you feel like hot lava is like percolating inside of you, and so like then I'm like on the toilet, and then he's like banging, like maybe like 3 minutes later he starts banging on the door, and he's just like, yo, are you almost done? I'm like, no, I'm like shitting my brains out. And he's like, yo, I gotta go. And he's just like opens up the door, and then I'm like, dude, I'm on the toilet. And so that he like shits in the can, like in the garbage can.
No.
And like
in front of you.
we're both shitting. And then I was like, well, I guess if we could like shit in front of each other, we might as well boo up. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, it's like,
Dude, that's a sacred bond right
I
there.
was
like-
Alright.
I was gonna ask you before if like you were weirded out by just pooping there, because I remember when I was younger, I dated this girl who she refused to like admit that girls pooped, and then one night she was sick and she pooped and she didn't flush. So when I woke up in the morning, I went to pee and there's just poop, and I was like, I know your secret now.
I feel like a lot of my relationships start with poop because like there was like another dude that we were on like our third date and like it was like the first time I was sleeping over and in like I in the middle of the night all of a sudden I was like getting like the burnings and the bubble gut and like I like was sneaking out of the bed because I didn't want to wake him because I was just like, oh my god, like this is like the third time that like third date, like I don't want him to know that I'm like shitting, and then like I was like I like basically overflowed his toilet, and so like
shit.
I'm like
What?
yeah, and it's so like and then I couldn't find the plunger, and so like then I had to wake him up.
Because the
And so like I was just like, yo, where's your plunger? And he's just like, oh, it's in the closet in the hall. I'm like, who leaves the plunger in the closet in the hall? It's supposed
Right.
to be in the bathroom.
Right, like right next to the toilet.
And so like then he's like, oh, I'll go get it. And he's like, oh, like, and like at that time it's like overflowing. He's like, oh shit, and there's like shit and toilet paper on
Oh,
his floor.
no way.
Yeah.
Did you just bail? I'd be like, later, bro. Never calling you again.
Absolutely.
You're
That's
out of my
probably
life
would've
forever.
done, yeah.
I'd
We
be like,
dated for a year and a half.
peace. I'd be like, peace out, dude. No.
I've clogged so many friends' toilets.
No, I did that too. Like our friend from college, like we were doing the 48-hour film festival. And so like he had like everybody like, you know, because his parents had like a huge house and like we were all shooting there, writing, and so like we were staying there and like we were all supposed to use the guest bathroom, which I did. Again, no fucking plunger and like no like hand towels, just like house towels. And so like there was like a mop in there and I'm plunging the toilet with the mop.
Mop?
Yeah, because like there's no fucking plunger, and I got the mop in there and I'm plunging the toilet. There's shit and water floating everywhere. I tried to turn the water off from like underneath the like with the valves. I did the other way, and so now water's coming out the top of the toilet. Like, and like,
Oh my god.
and
I
I'm
feel like
just
this is gonna happen in my future. If like this hasn't happened to me yet, it's going to happen. That is
Yo.
terrible.
Well, see,
It was
that's
bad.
not that. I feel like that's like not as bad as when you actually shit on somebody while you're having sex, because that's what happens. Having butt sex,
It's
being
not
gay.
gonna happen to me, but you know,
But-
maybe
but-
it might happen. Well, actually,
And
I might
it's
get
happened
shit
to
on.
me, and it's happened in both aspects. I've like been bouncing on some dick and be like, oh, ooh, all of a sudden it's messy, and then all of a sudden I'm like in it, and you look down like, oh, whoa, now this
Oh.
is like real messy. Yeah.
Oh, is it smelly too?
Yeah, it's your poop. You've got poop. I've had poop like on my stomach, on my legs. I had to like stop and take a shower. I've had ones like where I
How do
was
you
like,
recoup from that? Like, do you guys like take a
Yeah.
shower, clean off, and then start again?
well, because you're
or-
supposed to have fleet, which is like, you know, have
Flee?
a
Flee from the scene?
fleet.
I was
A
like,
fleet
Oh, like an enema.
is an enema. You're supposed to do an
Right.
enema beforehand, but like,
Eh,
you know,
nice.
you don't know how much. Like, I've definitely like had a couple. I've done like you do the enema, and you think it's all cleared out, and then all of a sudden
It's
you're in the
not.
middle of the fucking, and then he's like, "Oh, it's getting kind of messy back here." You're just like, "Oh," and then you look down, and it's just like,
Shit,
What's an
ever.
enema? What's an enema?
You, like,
What's an
flush-
enema?
Yeah,
Yeah.
explain an enema to him. 'cause
great. So they have
I've
this-
never had an enema, so like you're probably
So this
Nah,
is
man,
plastic
suck
thing that
it to me.
you like. It's kind of like
It's a plastic
Um,
thing?
what do you
like a douche for your
like
booty.
a douche, but for your ass.
I don't know what a douche looks like.
Okay,
I
so
have
it's
never
basically
seen a
it's
douche in my life.
like a
it's
water
a
bottle.
plastic water bottle kind of that has
Sure.
like
a
a
tube.
tube on top of it.
So we have this.
Yeah, but imagine it is
Bigger.
rounder. It's round
Okay, tube.
and shorter.
Okay.
but it's filled with usually saline
Okay.
or soap water. If like after you use the saline and you reuse it, and then it has
What?
like
What?
a long tube to it that goes up your butthole.
Okay.
And so you sit and you put it up your butthole.
What?
You squeeze it,
What
all the
again?
water goes up there, and then you shit that out.
Okay.
And it kind of cleans out your whole butthole.
And it'll flush.
It'll
it
flush
out.
everything out.
How
so
far
that
up are
way,
we talking with this tube?
it's about this big.
And you flow. You drive it
No,
all the
you
way
just
up there
shove it in there.
like an army man in the bathtub. In
Yeah,
first
but
grade?
it doesn't even. But you're on all fours in the bathroom. and you
That's
just-
my only butthole experience. Is an army man in the bathtub in first grade. It's shoving on, and it got
one?
stuck, and it scared me. The guard man, the guard guy. You know the guy standing there with the.
You put that up your
that-
butt. You put
that
the guard
was
guy
the-
up your butt.
Yeah, what? I'm
That
not
was the
gonna.
worst one I could picture.
I know. That's
But
why it
you
was
do
a terrible
this, like, a
experience. I didn't
couple of
do it again,
times.
all right? Fuck, all right.
It's supposed to clean your whole system out, so that way you can get fucked up the butt without, like, having
Having
some.
a shitty booty.
Yeah,
Very
extra extra.
Poopy booty.
Yeah.
Because that's not that's not
But then
sexy.
sometimes you have
Poopy
halal
booty.
in the middle of the night, and then
Halal?
halal.
Oh, I thought
yeah.
that was like a,
in the
I
middle of
thought
the
that was like-
night, and then you wake up the next morning, you want to get fucked, and you try to think that's like gonna be fine, but guess what? It's not fine.
Oh my god! I never even thought of that.
Because you gotta do it all over again.
Does
Yeah.
poop erupt?
No. Well, normally
If
it's
you
just
pull out, is it like?
leaky. Yeah, when you pull out, that's the problem. As soon as you pull out, it's like.
It's uncorking.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a cautionary.
It's like a wet poo, or are you talking like little like rabbit poos?
Or like
It
big,
could be either
big
or.
bricks.
It could be either or. It
Depends on
depends
Are there
the
bricks?
person
Or
and their
like what
diet.
you ate?
Yeah, it really depends on what you ate, who the person is, whether or not they actually took the time. Because sometimes guys don't take the whole time to do
Wait,
the
wait,
whole
wait.
enema
But
thing.
will they have like a? Have you ever seen like a can of soup come out, like, or like a full turd, big one?
No,
All right, okay.
no.
All right,
Normally,
good.
normally,
All right.
Just like little
Yes.
pellets
normally it's wet
or
like
wet.
a little bit.
If
Yeah.
you said yes, I was gonna fucking.
Oh no! If that happened, I would be like, "What the fuck, bro?
I mean,
You knew you were about to do this. When I
This shit
started,
was on purpose.
right?
I'm not fucking
You
down with this,
knew.
bro.
Wait, just because
This is way too
that's wrong.
premeditated right here. All right.
Like, I'm not into
You
booty
set me up.
stuff, but I gotta tell you that, like, I never, until, like, I started hanging out with gay guys, I never knew that was supposed to be a thing. Like,
Oh no, it's a whole process.
no, but, like, I'm saying, like, straight women that have, like, anal sex, like, none of us are telling each other you're supposed to be fleeting.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that's
didn't
not
know
a
that.
thing.
I had
No.
a girl that was real into it, and she never mentioned that once to me.
because she did
when
it,
she
but
do-
she didn't tell you about it. But it's not like I tell like guys about it. But like, if I usually I wake up in the morning, I get on Grindr, and guys like, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to fuck right now." And I'm like, "Well, I need an hour.
Yeah, because you gotta flee.
I gotta get it. What the fuck?"
That's how easy it is.
Yeah,
I'm learning so much about gay people.
being gay
This
is
awesome.
amazing. It's really awesome.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, because I
So
can
now
log
you're-
on right
you're-
now in fucking 15 minutes.
So, like, your girlfriend that was into it, like, were you having, like, poo issues?
No,
So she probably fleeted then.
I don't.
She probably
think
didn't
so.
tell you.
She
didn't tell you
did, but
pooped.
she just wasn't telling you about it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it
'cause, like,
wasn't
you're gonna have
like
something you keep to yourself.
it wasn't like something we would plan. It would be, hey, I kind of feel like doing it tonight, and she'd be like, all right, fine.
Maybe she was.
Did she go to the
always
bathroom
do-
beforehand, like right then?
Oh.
Possibly.
Yeah, that was what she was doing. She's like, "All right, I'll be right back." And you can do it like if you're fast enough about it, you can fleet like in like 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes,
10 minutes.
less.
I
mean,
thought you just like go it up there and then it's like as soon as you kind of.
No.
but really,
Pull it
you
out?
got to think about: did I have a burger last night?
Oh.
How much is possibly up in there? You got to do it till it's clear.
Wait, how do you know it's clear?
You keep on doing it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
This sounds like some Scientology shit.
No, I mean, well,
You gotta go on a boat.
yeah. For me, on average, I
Damn.
have to flee 4 times in a row. Bloop, 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 and then.
Well,
But that's only like a 7-minute process.
I don't
That's a lot
know.
of time, bro.
Yeah. Because then how
You
long
want a bottom, you don't want a bottom.
Yes. Yeah.
You want to be a shitty bottom, you don't want to be a shitty bottom. All
Are you
right.
dedicated? Are you fucking dedicated? Motherfucker.
Damn.
You pussy
know.
about this or what?
Exactly. It depends on how much I'm on the bottom. Shit.
Yeah, that's awesome. I fucking
See, like,
respect that dog.
I
Thank you,
can't be
Chris.
doing all this. Like, I don't know. Like, shaving is enough.
Well,
Like-
you have a vagina. It's like made for that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, after the shaving, I'm done. It's just like, that's as much prep work as I feel like doing. Like,
See, I just found out that I got an ingrown hair from shaving. You guys ever get those?
yeah.
They're horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I thought I had like. I went to the doctor and everything. He was like, "Hey, it's an ingrown hair." I was like, "Thank you, God." When you have a chick who's like, "What's going on with that?" You know, and
all.
what's that? What's that red thing? You're like, "Oh, it's an ingrown hair." They're like, "Oh, why is it all red?" You're like, "Oh, it's a little infected, you know."
It's coming
Like,
out. It's coming out.
Not tonight, Marissa's like, fuck that. You're not just another number. I'm not doing this. Especially when it's an ingrown hair on the tip of your penis, right? No, I'm kidding.
It's like, great.
It wasn't
Where-
there.
So Gordon's like, so yes,
Ron
I
was
shaved
so
my
much.
shaft. Like,
Yeah.
No, that's not a thing. Nobody has hair on the end of their penis.
I know. I'm kidding. And it's supposed to, it's a joke because it's supposed to be herpes.
No.
in his case, it's his piece.
Yeah. It's a joke because I had herpes all along. No, I'm kidding. I don't have herpes.
That's what he said.
That's what I just said. Oh my gosh. I got so lost coming over here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey, you guys ever smoke outside when you're going? Like, you think you know an area, but then you smoke a little weed, and then you're like, holy fuck, I'm lost as
No,
shit.
this area.
I walked like 4 blocks in the wrong direction.
No,
I have no idea where I am right now.
anybody, lower Manhattan in general is confusing.
Confusing as
Oh
fuck.
my god! I'm like,
Yeah.
where are the
Nothing
names?
makes sense.
I don't know the names. I've never heard
Wait.
of these people before.
But there's no numbers. It's all names.
Yeah, it's
No.
the worst.
Now I'm confused.
So, like, literally, we have to go to the same spot for our pre-show wine, and then we have to walk the same way. And then I have to walk to both places the same way. Otherwise, I'll get, like, so confused. So confused.
The studio before this one, though, it was so far down.
Yeah.
I got lost at least 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was a regular, like, oh, shit. If I don't go the same way,
I have to go the same way.
you have to.
I remember the old studio. This
Yeah.
studio's better though.
Yeah,
This
no,
is way
totally.
better. Yeah.
Totally better.
Yeah.
Shout
You'll
out
see
to
it was
Gotham
hood.
Podcast Studio.
Yeah. You'll see it was hood, but, like, where it was located, it was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Where the fuck am I at?
Well, it was like so. It was like
was
almost
deep.
on the water.
Yeah, you're, like, almost at the water. You could see the water coming up.
Yeah, it
You
was
like-
just like Hurricane Sandy. Are we gonna drown? Like, it was,
But you got so many, like, there's, like, little mini streets down here. You guys
oh,
notice
Ray
that? There's,
Valley.
like, little mini streets.
I went down. I went so far down, and I thought I got so lost, and I was like, I was spinning, and I was like, what the fuck? And I just put this joint out. As soon as I got out of the subway, I lit this J-Bone. I was like, I know where I'm going. Yeah. It's the worst thing ever. And as soon as I get out of here, I'm going to fucking do it again. I'm going to light a joint. And I'll be like, I know I'm going. Fuck,
The
man.
last time I was down here, I got lost as shit in the subway station.
Oh,
That's
Golden-
where you just
yeah,
saw
yeah,
Oh, yeah, we're all like,
yeah, because it's like a
like 3 miles
modern,
long.
yeah, it's like a modern Grand Central but underground.
Yeah, because people that don't live
Grand
here,
Central's
that are
easy to
listening
get
in,
around, though.
Yeah,
there's fucking, there's different ways in and out of like certain subway stations.
Yeah.
It could be like
yeah.
one end of the car has like an exit, the middle of the car has an exit,
Southwest.
the end of the car has an exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There could be an adjoining, all of a sudden hallway thing that you go down.
Oh yeah. It's
Well, the
brutal.
problem with this subway station is that like you can it goes from like literally World Trade all the way down to
like,
the other
yeah.
station, and like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's
and like you
ridiculous.
could like get into a hallway and you're just walking, and like I remember like and like I don't like being in World Trade. Like I don't like it. It makes me feel weird, and so like I try to get out of there immediately, and so like I get so in my head about I'm stepping on somebody's grave that like I can't even think to like find the exit, and then I just start freaking out, and then I just start looking for light, and I'm just like, oh my god, like that looks like outside
Yeah.
light, and like I
Dude,
just gotta,
holy
like,
shit.
I like and I like have a full on panic attack trying to get out of there because it's just kind of I personally I don't think we should have built anything there. I think it should have just been like a park. And so, like, the whole idea for me is, like, I am literally stepping on the graves of thousands of people. Like, I'm so sorry. And, like, in my head, I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry. And like, I can't get my head out of it. And so, like,
Oh my God! Remember the movie Ghost
yeah.
with Patrick Swayze?
Yeah.
Imagine like if Patrick Swayze, like if it was like a Ghost Part 2, and like he was like in that area. Like
Oh,
fuck!
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You don't remember how like the guy like broke the window and shit, and he was like, "Get off my train!"
Yeah.
It was like
Wasn't there a stand-up comic? The guy in the subway. He was a comic, wasn't he?
I think he was a comic. I forgot what his name. I don't know what his name is.
Yeah, he was and he scared the fucking.
He scared
shit
the fuck out of
me,
shit.
dude. I was
Yo.
so young when I saw.
Me
that shit.
too. And but like, imagine like
Yeah, if you
that
went to
same
the
situation was
9/11
happened like
memorial.
in 9/11. Now train station
Yeah.
that didn't exist before. There was even
5,000
the
people
9/11
there.
then.
No,
Like
'cause,
now
like,
it's like
I'm not even fucking around. 'cause,
just
like,
in that train station, the amount of ghosts that are probably there.
exactly, because like remember when you got like after one of the shows, like our guests like wanted to go.
We
to,
went to.
and I stayed outside, and like
You
I
would not go
I
in.
would
You
not go in.
refused. I took pictures because technically
and
I'm a millennial. I found out.
yeah, 'cause I always knew. But but like no, like I wouldn't go in there because like I literally when I go in there, I feel weird, and then I just like start thinking about like I'm just walking across people's graves, and then I just start feeling bad,
But
and
then
I'm like,
but you walk across a graveyard, though. I walk across a
Yeah, but that's
I've-
different.
I don't
Right,
go
'cause
in
those
graveyards.
people were-
They've been moved
they-
and they've been moved to their graves.
No, right. Those
They-
people died there and their bodies just weren't discovered and it was mold over.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
No, didn't they pull most of the bodies?
a lot of them were ash.
Yeah, they.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
I remember like
Oh my
a
God.
few weeks
So
after
fucked up, yeah, that's,
it happened.
Ah.
We went down to like go see the Ground Zero, and there was a few police standing in front of us with debris all over their car, and as they turned their back, my fucking mom just grabs like 2 rocks of 9/11 debris and puts them in her purse to take home, and I was like, "What the fuck?
That's
are
awesome.
You doing?" So now, like behind my microwave, I think is 2 pieces
That's
of
sick.
9/11.
That's
Yeah.
Just- it's
That's awesome.
No,
That
it's
was
not.
that was
So
Bob
Your
and
mom's
Gina.
sick.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. I was
Because
like 11. I was like,
That's like
What do you mean? That's cool.
no,
No.
it's so
Not.
weird.
we don't know what that is.
Yeah.
That was like
That's
somebody's
like
grandpa.
parts of bone fragments and
No, it's a
some
piece that
businessman
oh, I'm talking
named
about
John
concrete.
Astor.
Oh, I'm
like
talking about concrete. There's like a piece of concrete, like a right.
No, it's like dust.
no, that's like a
Oh.
piece of like
Yeah.
I thought it was like a
it-
chunk of concrete or something like
No,
that.
like a
that's like
It's kind of
ash.
like
Because
That's
if there
like
what
ash.
if there was like a
Ash.
fucking if there was a steel beam from one of those towers, man, and you had that, I would. I mean, I don't know. I think that's
I
A lot of
jumped,
my
like,
friends-
kicked skateboard over.
But a lot
it.
of my friends like you know their parents passed away in 9/11, and I mean just to have I mean it
I don't
really
know. Maybe
affected
maybe
everybody
if like
in
I
New
had
York
like
City,
a
in New
parent or
York.
family member that like that happened to, but like no.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know, like, so back then I used to manage a Blockbuster, and we lost a lot of our customers. And I remember just being like, I think it was probably like 2 days after 9/11. The town that the store was in had like a vigil, and it went like all through town. So like we all like went outside for that, and then like it was like weeks and weeks and months later that people were still coming in and returning videos, and I'd be like, this is like 2 weeks late. This is a month late. This is 3 months late. And then like whoever was returning it, their face would just get long and pale, and then you just start like the tears just start like welling up. And I just remember like the first time it happened, like I wasn't expecting it because I was just kind of like, I didn't think that like I was gonna have to like deal with like somebody that was like in the middle of grieving 9/11. And I was just like, oh, this is like 2 weeks late. And she's just like, my brother. And I was like, was he there? And then she just nodded yes, and then just hysterically crying and like started like collapsing.
Late fee waived.
And like I just like held her, and like then we're just crying. Like I don't even know this lady's name, and we're just in the middle of Blockbuster just crying into each other, like, and I was just like, like I can't do 9/11 shit. I feel like from that, like I just can't do 9/11
I don't
stuff.
want to sound like a
that's
freak
a
for
real
saying
PTSD.
I don't want to sound like a
Yeah.
freak for saying that, like, you know, the rubble or something. But I mean, like, you know, the sand from Normandy and stuff like that. Like, I mean, that stuff is like, I mean, I think it's kind of cool when you see stuff like that, or just, I don't know, not cool, but I mean, it's a piece of something that was significant. And
No, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I'm just not like a person that can do it, because like I just.
You're a monster, Gordon McNeff.
I'm sorry.
You just out here stealing people's bodies and fucking their moms.
Right? Fucking mamas and shit.
Fuck. Wait, bodies. I didn't know it was a body. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna steal your papa, like, and I'm gonna fuck your mother. Like, shit.
Butt fucked her. Get it right.
You better watch out. That
She
guy with the
didn't-
cat's
she didn't
gonna
fleek.
get you.
She didn't fleek either.
Her
Damn.
fleet was not on fleek.
So you saying you got a little shitty deal too? That's why he was
She
naked.
had to run to the bathroom.
Right, he ran to the bathroom,
She had
washed
to
it
run to
all
the
off.
bathroom, dude.
That's why he was naked. And they like woke him up and he was like, "Oh,
Yeah, there's shit all over her
Right.
place. That's
Yeah.
why we're so pissed off.
you know your mama shat on me."
For me to poop on.
I love the dog.
Wait, was that like her idea or your idea?
It was her idea.
Okay. I was gonna say if it was your idea, then that's
Sure,
your
great.
on
Right,
you.
Right.
Like
Shut the fuck
literally.
up, Rodney.
Ronnie's like, oh yeah, that was her idea.
Yeah, sure.
And Gordon's like, damn it. I didn't want to waste a number either. Like, booties don't count.
Ass
Yes,
don't
they
count.
do.
I was gonna say, "What's up, Gordon?"
They clap. They don't count.
I douched earlier.
Can guys douche their penises?
Why would you want? You don't need to douche your penis. It's not a
I
thing.
don't know. It's retarded.
I don't know about
awful.
it douching, but I'd say that I don't understand why you guys don't use toilet paper when you pee.
I sometimes do. If it's right there, and I'm like, I'm gonna I'm gonna be pissing for the next 20 seconds. I'm like, get this fucking thing done, and I'll. You ever?
Well, no, because you're supposed to really shake it.
Yeah, but sometimes
Shake it
I can't
all
do that,
out.
I'm
Like,
just
I
yeah,
can
fuck this.
shake, but I'm still using toilet paper.
You have like a
But that's
wider
because you have a
thing.
cavity,
Yeah,
right?
that-
Like it's a whole.
There's folds and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
You guys apparently have never seen a vagina.
Vagina.
Or it's one little slit.
do
As
you guys
long as you keep on, squirting.
Do you guys
You-
have? Do you guys have?
You
And then you
realize-
shake it out. And you just really shake it real hard.
You
can see
realize
you
that-
we stand up like next to the guys like at the and you see somebody just shake it real hard. You just like, ah.
That does not mean that you don't smell or taste like piss. You might be immune to it.
Have you guys ever
This
take?
is-
Do you guys ever
oh,
take a
Jeff.
shit standing up? No.
It's supposed to be faster that way.
Is it really? I've
Yeah,
never thought of it.
It's supposed to be
I
because
just thought
like
of it right now.
they have the poop steps.
The potty squat.
Yeah.
But what about just standing straight up?
No, I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it. But I feel like that's gonna get on your knees or something.
I feel like it's gonna drip totally down your leg.
You're gonna have
Like,
I've definitely pooped squatting.
Yeah,
I've used like a potty squatter before, and I've definitely pooped squatting.
Yeah, it is.
But I like sometimes when things take too long while I'm on the toilet, I'll do like yoga poses to try to get shit moving.
I've heard the Chinese secret is you like tap the small of your back.
Oh, really?
That's what somebody taught me
No
once.
way.
Yeah, I don't know. I've tried it. I don't think it ever worked.
Oh, I kind of have to shit now.
didn't you already have
You guys
to
ever
shit?
take nature dumps?
Yeah.
Wait, what's a
No.
nature dump?
Nature dump? You guys ever nature bait? Step it up a notch.
Wait, what is that?
Nature baiting.
Are you jerking off outside?
Yeah, that's
Does it matter whether or not you're in the city?
No, it's super outdoors.
wait,
Like
as
when
long as
you're
you're
like
outdoors, right?
really in the middle of fucking.
Oh, okay.
You haven't seen anybody in like a couple days. You're like,
So if you
I'm
like,
just gonna stare at the
if you
trees
jerk off in like
front
a,
to nut,
so if you jerk
jerk-
off in a park, that's not like a nature bait.
No, that's public indecency. That's a crime. It's actually a felony.
And if you fuck in the park,
That's just a good
Oh, that's
time.
props. Yeah. High five from all the boys. All right. But yeah, no, nature bait. And then
Have you done
nature
a nature
dump.
dump?
Nature dump, yeah. And both of them nature baited.
Wait, do you use toilet paper in a nature dump?
Fuck yeah! All right, so you take the square. Say this is a square. You take one square. All right, I learned this in camp. You take one square. All right, you take your finger, you punch it through the one square, and then you stick it up your ass. And then you use the toilet, and then you pull the thing out, and you use the paper around your thing to wipe off your finger. And it's important you take a little dot out of the first thing, and then you save a little toilet paper left to clean out your fingernails.
Why are you sticking your finger up your ass?
It's a joke. But yeah, no, you have to bring a lot of toilet paper.
I
I was gonna say there's no point
I was
to the
like,
paper.
why you asking questions?
As soon as you poke through the paper, you might as well get rid of it.
Now
Yeah,
you're
well, just
already
pick up a
you're
leaf.
just
Well, no.
scraping your
Once you
finger.
poke through it, then you use the paper to scrape all the poop off your finger.
I know
know,
there's
it's a
some
joke.
countries
That was a
that you're not
terrible Boy
supposed to
Scout leader.
shake
I
with
know,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
certain
my-
hand
yeah.
because that's the hand that they wipe their booty with.
Well, I wipe
Yeah.
with my left hand. I'm a lefty, and
I think
I
that's
do
a lot of
nature.
Middle
I
Eastern
do nature
countries.
baits with
Yeah.
my lefty. I
Yeah.
do nature baits with my lefty too.
Everything unclean you're supposed to
supposed
do
to
with
do
your
the-
left hand.
Yeah, yeah. And so like if you try to shake their hand like with your left, they get all
Yeah,
like you're trying to give me the pooty hand.
Yeah.
The pooty.
It's an insult.
I do everything with my left hand. I do all the dirty stuff with my left hand because I'm a lefty. I'm a dirty lefty.
Dirty boy.
You masturbate with your left hand?
Fuck yeah, I'm a lefty, man.
Because you're a lefty. See, I'm a righty, so like I've tried.
It's
I-
Does
not
it
fun.
feel like another person's doing it?
Yeah, not a smart person.
Yeah, like you don't know what you're doing.
Is this the first time you're doing this?
It's a person that took the short bus. It's a short jerk. So we probably should start wrapping this up. And thank you guys so much for coming. It's been an awesome time. It's so much fun.
Yes,
It was a
Um,
pleasure.
but just tell everybody again, where can they follow you on social media? What gigs do you have coming up? I'm gonna start with Gordon.
I'm going over to Broadway right now. You guys got to leave your place right now. Run over to Broadway, and maybe you'll catch me. The show already started, actually. Then tomorrow at the Pair, and That's it.
And where can they follow you on social media?
Lord of the Gourds, Instagram, Twitter, any of that's good stuff.
Tommy Carolyn.
You can find me at Tommy12Tokes on Instagram. I don't really use Twitter, but Tommy12Tokes on there as well. Tommy Carolyn on Facebook. And you can catch me this coming Monday, February 11th at 6 p.m. Otto Shrunken Head for my monthly show there, which is every second Monday of the month. And then every Monday I'm at No Fun Bar, barking outside and having fun. Yeah.
Rodney Daniels.
So I will be hosting Fast Me Funny at the Broadway Comedy Club
shit.
March 15th, right?
22nd.
Hell yeah.
March 22nd. Right, I was had a bit, Marissa. Right, who will also be on the show. You could also always catch me here doing Big Talking Brewskis every Friday night. And I just got booked on Queer Abstract. Huge show in Brooklyn,
Saw that.
March 15th. Come check it out. Bunch of snaps and, doing a thing. Marissa Smith.
Follow me on Twitter at Marissa Smith. Follow this show on Twitter at Big Talk and Brew. You can catch me on Monday at Otto Shrunken Head at Tommy Caroline's show at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you can catch me at Broadway Comedy Club on February the 22nd at 10 o'clock. Catch this show. If you enjoy the show, please rate and review us. Also, check out my other podcast, Blame Storming. You can find that anywhere that you can download a podcast. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And remember, you guys, our intelligence agencies still haven't decided whether or not our president is actually an agent of Russia. Have a good night. Bye.
Shit, is that true? Is
Yeah,
that
it is.
true?